Hey guys, welcome to beeryeti.com. We are at Hound Song Brewing in Columbus, Texas. This guy came from America's Brewers Guild in Vermont. Amazing brewer and actually a really nice guy. His name is Travis. His wife is named Raven. Raven is from Colorado, Fort Collins to be exact. And Travis is just up the road in Weimar, Texas. We are in Columbus, right outside of Houston, between Houston, Austin, San Antonio. He knows what he's doing. I'm drinking the American Helles right now. It's very clear, obviously low IBUs for sure, 5.7% ABV, a very drinkable beer itself. He's got a overall back area where he rented out, and you can have your parties, your socials, your weddings, whatever you want to do back there. His brewery, his brew house is in the front. I think he said it's about a 10-barrel system, roughly thereabouts. He doesn't distribute. He's only got a couple of accounts here in Columbus. If you want to come here, try his beer. You're going to really like it a lot. We're here with Travis. Where'd you get your skill? How'd you learn how to brew?
So it started just in homebrewing, like a lot of stories, in the kitchen. My wife Raven got me my first homebrew kit for Christmas.
Nice wife.
Yeah. And I think that was in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, when she got me that first one. But from there, I kind of fell in love with it and wanted to make the best beer that I possibly could. Eventually decided this was an industry I wanted to work in, and I just kept studying, reading books. Decided when I wanted to do it professionally that I should go to school. And at that point, that's when I enrolled in the American Brewers Guild. And that is in Vermont, in Middlebury, Vermont. Steve Parks is the brewmaster there at that brewery and at the guild.
Would you recommend it?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. And I think that doing something like a brewer's program like that, American Brewers Guild, Siebel, UC Davis, something like that, really exposes you to a professional approach in the industry. And I think that is one thing that's a differentiator in high quality beer that's going to have a good shelf life, that's going to be well executed, that's going to be free of defects. So I would absolutely recommend it.
So my question would be, if you're the typical home brewer out there and you're saying, hey, listen, I think I want to do this, but I'm not 100% sure. But I want to go to I've homebrewed for 3 to 5 to maybe even 10 years, right? But I want to go ahead and make it my profession. Mm-hmm. What's the deciding factor there, Travis? What is the deciding factor to say, hey, here's the road, here's the middle of the road. What made you choose the right-hand side?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think it was early enough in my life that I felt like, I wanted to commit to that, and if it just didn't work out, that I would be able to still kind of land on my feet, because I was a government employee before I came to do this, so worst case scenario, I could get a job working for the government again. So that safety net was one thing specific to me. Now, in terms of someone just generally wanting to get into the industry, you got to just kind of put your neck out there if it's something you really want to do, and go and wash kegs at a brewery. Right. Keep bugging them about it, because as busy as we all are, as brewery owners specifically, at first we may kind of shrug you off, but if you're persistent, then we'll find something for you to do. Scrubbing floors, washing kegs, whatever the case may be, and that's how I've been able to find some really good help here, is folks who've just been persistent and a little bit naggy to some degree, and that's kind of what it takes.
Great advice.
I think another important thing too is to realize that, as unfortunate as it may be, you're probably not going to get rich doing it, but you're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. You're going to meet a lot of really cool people, and you'll learn a lot of really neat skills.
Yeah.
So
and you love doing what you're doing too.
Absolutely.
So that's really the key.
It's really a passion thing. It's a labor of love for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, I know passion's a buzzword kind of thing, but at the end of the day, you really enjoy what you're doing and enjoy meeting your customers and whatnot too. Yeah. So, I mean, lastly, from the standpoint of coming out to festivals, so we appreciate you coming out to the Wild West Brew Fest, obviously. Festival, you don't really distribute, which is great. You really like to meet your customer here in the tap room itself. You got a beautiful tap room here. You got TVs and nice artwork and whatnot. By the way, your staff is unbelievably nice. How does a brewer associate with their customer? Are you really here a lot? Do you meet your customer? Do you know, hey Jack, hey Joe, hey Jill, thanks for coming? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, especially in a small town, I think that's one thing that Raven and I care a lot about, is sort of being able to connect our product to the customer with a face, right? And so
Right.
like, people have gotten to know us. They know that we're the owners. They know that, we're here all the time, even on days when we're closed, that I'm in there brewing or doing something in production. She's, doing something else in the tap room, or more recently she's been in the kitchen. Like we're all producing it right here. And a lot of folks really appreciate that it's not sort of a faceless corporation or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think connecting to the customer has been huge for us, and it's been one aspect of our success here in Columbus.
Right.
Is
Right.
getting to know the people.
So the moral of the story is, so we thank you for joining us. Hound Song Brewing Company in Columbus, Texas, probably halfway between Houston, San Antonio, Houston, Austin, right on I-10, 71 kind of area itself. Definitely come in and try this brewery for sure. I want you to really think about this video. You're not giving up.
Right.
You're starting something in 2020, and you're starting something that you're going to really choose to do.
Right.
And you're not going to look back and go, I wish I would have done that instead. That's what makes brewing overall passion for these guys and for all of the brewers out there really,
Right.
that really care about what they're doing. So come out. These guys are awesome. Thank you for joining us. Travis, we really appreciate it. Best of luck to you and your wife. We look forward to having you at the Wild West Brew Fest as well. Your two little dogs as well.
Yep.
Columbus, Texas. Come out, see us. Cheers to you. BeerYeti.com.
Cheers. Kwaheri. That means goodbye in Swahili.
Kwaheri.